You've been down at Mary's Queen of Scots House. How do you find it down there?
Well, it was very interesting. We weren't in the house very long when I was made aware of 3 spirit men, and all from different times that had some kind of aspect of experience at the home. I take it maybe lived there, owned or what have you. And I found that one of them really wanted to do his communication. He didn't know quite what way he could go about it. He did have it pointed out very kindredly by my guide Sam that I would allow him to step into my auric field, where I would partly channel his energy to see what he wanted to do. And he part achieved this. But when he actually got in and was housed, the spirit of this man, his name was Walter. He immediately let me know that he suffered with certain conditions in his physical life and his older life, and they prevented him from what it was. And I felt he had angina, and his ratio of pace had been slowed down, his breathing, and walking, and his exerting his energies. And when he actually got in and he saw the group of people, it fazed him a bit. And the first he felt, and I knew what it was, in his physical life, he was a person that if he was confined in front of people, he used to hyper a bit, and he felt claustrophobic. And after a little while, he decided, in his infinite wisdom, to open the door and take me out into another room where it was quiet and there was no people. And it was done, the way he did it, it was very gentle and very heart feeling for him. He was a benign spirit man, and no doubt in his day he was a good man, a proud man. And maybe as he stepped out afterwards, he's probably thought to himself, wow, I did that, I've achieved that, and I feel maybe if another medium comes to the particular house, he may want to try it again. But if he does try it again, he'll have learned something from that first attempt, how to do it in a more, but stay around a little bit longer. And who knows, maybe he'll get his voice through and talk to other people. That's generally what happens when a spirit person tries something for the first time. They cotton on, so to speak, and they learn rather quickly how to do this channeling. So all in all, the feelings and the sense, and there was a lot of photographs taken whilst I was channeling, and to my amazement, I suppose, a lot of orbs have been captured on different cameras above me, above my head, and in actual one photograph you see 3 orbs. That was them 3 men. There was another one taken by another man in the investigation, and I don't know if you've seen it yet, whether you've been shown. You see a full spirit man standing at the end of the hallway.
I've seen one here just outside. I saw that one. Yeah,
okay, there's one. So the spirit people have been trying. They really have. And I think the vigils later on here are going to bring about, I hope, some amazing stuff. I hope for them. These people have come here heartfelt. They want proof, they want evidence, and I feel they're going to get it in the vigils.
And upstairs you sensed a couple of men, was it Brown and Gallagher?
Yes, you've got Brown and Gallagher that have had were housed here at some time or other. And one of them, especially Brown, he wasn't a good man at all. He meted out a lot of cruelty here, a nasty sort.
Can you feel that can you feel what sort of men you were when you feel?
Oh, absolutely. And I felt as if he was capable of doing anything. Anything that was like despicable, he would get up to it. Now with Gallagher, I felt this simple soul, man, not an elderly man, quite a tall, lean-looking man, but this hopeless sensing, looking through his eyes. Well, there he was, a man, but he was like a child, mentally not so much retarded, but he was not normal, and he had had a lot of cruelty meted out to him by Brown while they were inmates here. And so basically the torment that Gallagher endured, I've asked quietly, and it will be done very, very quickly by my guide Sam, is to help take him out of this atmosphere to his rightful place in the world of spirit, where it's bright and it's heavenly for him, at last for him. Where Brown's concerned, he has to be collected by the angels of mercy from the spirit world, because there's going to be a bit of a tussle to get him out of here.
Right.
It needs to be cleansed from his atmosphere.
How would that be done?
Well, it can only be done by the angels of mercy. I've already called very quietly and asked for them to come into this atmosphere to take him to his rightful place, where spiritual justice will see to him once and for all.
Excellent. Okay. So have you seen enough here to want to come back some point?
I most certainly have. And you know something? I am going to come back. I promise this. I promise to the area. I promise to Scotland. Hopefully I'll get my opportunity with a new television programme, and I'll be right back here, and we will get very, very strong evidence. If we have to stay here 24 hours, we're going to get the evidence of all evidence.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Derek.
However, some fantastic news anyway. We did a reconciliation of the two events that Derek supported us with yesterday and tonight, and the total amount, minimum total amount raised is £18,000, which is a fantastic amount of money. So I think everybody deserves a big round of applause. And as I said to you before, that money will go directly to recruiting many more donors onto the Blood Register, and hopefully that will save somebody's life. You know. This Sunday we're going to be zip sliding off the Pinelheath Monument, which is the rocket-shaped monument that you can see just as you come into Jedburgh from the Edinburgh end there. So it's going to be 150 feet high and 1,000 feet long. So it'll be really quite exciting. Something completely different. So,
it'll still scare you though.
Still scare me, absolutely. That's a scare looking at it.